This is my second conference, and this is Tara's first.
My first.
Yeah. And I really enjoy the opportunity to learn about all the new features, as well as ask questions that I don't maybe get to any other time. It's very easy to be like face-to-face and be able to ask whatever questions that we have.
I enjoy pretty much the same, just coming and finding out the information about the new technologies that are coming out and being able to ask individual issues that we're having, problems or anything.
I came on to the company in 2020, and I have a background with EHR systems. So coming into a specific billing system was a little daunting. I wasn't sure like how that worked or what it would look like, but it's really user-friendly. I've been really happy with the system so far, and it's nice to, again, come to things like this and be able to use or find out how to use new features that I wouldn't normally get to use.
When you start a new job, you pretty much know what you're going to do. But just having to learn the new computer system, it was pretty user friendly, and it was really easy to pick up. How everything worked. I usually teach myself, so I just started doing stuff and figured it out. But I really like ImaginePay. We do a lot with that. That's probably my favorite.
My training, as far as Imagine went, was, kind of jump in and figure it out. I replaced a person who was retiring. So I just sort of shadowed and learned stuff there. So like at last year's conference, it was really fun for me to find out how I could be using the system, and then come back and have all these resources that I didn't even know were available, to like the auto draft payment plans. And so I'm primarily on the phone with patients all day long, and that's been a total game changer. We bill for 10 different practices. We do radiology, pathology, and one anesthesiologist. And they're all over the place. And there's multiple doctors in most of the practices too. So just from patient rep side of things, our call volume and patient volume is extremely high. My department focuses more on ImaginePay, payment plans, updating patient demographics or insurance, things like that. Well, it's really nice to be able to use one system for all of them.
Yes.
So we're not doing a lot of clicking. We're not getting out of things and getting back into things. All we have to do is drop a box down and pick whatever practice.
Right, it's really easy to toggle between all of the practices.
Yeah.
And like she said, you get a call for one practice and then the next person's a different practice. So it's just really easy to go between them and use the same format for every client.
It's much easier to use one thing. I think there's less room for error that way. It's easier to explain it to a patient if you're only having one system to look through.